give at Marks with Mike's podcast a shout out. Shout out!
Hey, yo.
What a maneuver! Mamma mia! Are you kidding me? The irresistible force meeting the
Yo, you already know what it is by the sound of my voice. That's right, your woman, 6'9". JT back in this piece once again. And today I am joined by the unofficial, official intern, Mr. Casanova.
What's going on, JT?
Nothing much. And joined in, coming in once again, representing GetCho Podcast, we got the homie Juss.
Yay. How we doing?
What up, twin?
What up, brother? How we feeling?
Great, man. Great. Hope you all had a blessed Father's Day. Everybody enjoyed the family and everything.
That's right. Who's your daddy? Who's your
Yes,
daddy?
Yes, indeed. El Cheech is right now spending some time with the fam, so definitely want to wish everyone who celebrated yesterday a happy Father's Day, happy Juneteenth to all my peoples. We had a lot of things that happened this past week, including a scandal, of course, in Connecticut. We also had rumblings of a release with Sasha Banks. We also had the bill to AEW New Japan Forbidden Door. We also had unfortunate passings, and we had SLAMMVERSIARY that went down. But before we even get started with the show, look, of course, we say this every week. Make sure y'all do this. Make sure y'all like, follow, and subscribe. Follow us on all of the podcast streaming platforms, whether it be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio. You can catch us on TuneIn and Stitcher. The list goes on and on. Podbean, you get the drift. Also, follow us on all the social media platforms, whether that be IG, the Book of Faces, Twitter, TikTok. You can find us basically laying in the cut like a Band-Aid. And also make sure y'all do this. Make sure y'all go ahead and follow Juss at GetCho Podcast, man. That's on all of the social media outlets as well as on every platform that we are available on far as podcasting goes. That was a mouthful. We got to get this thing rolling and we got this thing popping. So with that being said, man, we had a lot that went down. Let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. This McMahon scandal. So, yes, we have a scandal inside of Connecticut, inside the headquarters. It was reported by numerous outlets. You can use whoever you want to use. There's an investigation going on for the past, going back for the past 3 years. Vince McMahon apparently, allegedly, I cannot say that these acts happened, but allegedly was paying a former employee $3 million over the course of 3 years to keep her silent about their little affair that was going on. Now, this is wild. This is crazy. This is not the news as you expected to come out, but it did come out. So apparently it goes deeper than rap. John Laurinaitis' name thrown into the mix. Yeah, Kevin Dunn's name thrown into the mix. So what was the reaction when you first heard this news, Juss?
Man, my reaction was that this is basically like an Usher album. You know what I'm saying? Like Vince McMahon right now, he got it bad.
Yes, sir. What was your first reaction, Mr. Casanova?
I mean, after all the lawsuits that have been brought upon the WWE throughout the years, I'm kind of not surprised. I mean, it's Vince, man. I mean, he does what he wants when he wants, and I mean, he tries to fix the problems with money, but apparently this time that's not working out the way he wanted to.
Well, here's the thing. I can't say that this did happen, did not happen. Look, there was 4 people there: Vince, her, God, and Johnny Ace. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a crazy situation from what happened. We don't know. Yo, shout out. What's up, Edwin? How you doing, Bobby? But the thing about it is we really don't know where everything falls into place. I wasn't there. All this news is still unfolding, so we gonna keep on getting more news and more news about it. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the end of it. This is just beginning. Who knows? Maybe more people may come out. Maybe this is not just the first person. Maybe this is an ongoing thing. Obviously it's not the first person, because there was the report with the former female referee back in, I think it was either 83 or 86. She had claims. So not to say that the line stops here, but this could definitely be detrimental. Like, this company could be sold by the time we say 3, 2, 1 for the new year. You know what I'm saying? With news like this, so you definitely don't know where this could head. But I will say this: what was the point of him coming out on SmackDown?
Oh, right. I have no idea.
Like, that was no point.
No point at all. And the anticipation, because the rumors had been going on for 3 days, and more and more is leading up to it, and so but my thing is what did some people actually think that he was gonna say? Like, forget about him coming out, whatever, right? He can come out if he wants to. But did some people think he was gonna actually address, what I'm saying, like what was going on? Did some people actually think that he was gonna say something? But whatever the case might be, I mean, he came out, he basically said, I don't give a fuck about what's going on. And I'm bouncing,
Yeah, he basically pulled a Barry Bonds when they was trying to talk to him about the steroid allegations.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds walked up to the plate, hit another home run, and ran the bases. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He wasn't even trying to address it. I mean, Stephanie coming in, being the acting chairman and CEO. I mean, that's big news. Maybe that's the reason why she stepped away, because maybe that she found this out, because this was leaked from the inside.
True.
Not not the outside. So this was leaked. I mean, there's emails upon emails. So we definitely don't know where this may go. But I will tell you this: Vince McMahon, man, hey, to find out that he was messing around with a sister, that's what got me. I was like, oh,
Wait. We know who it is?
I mean, listen, I'm not gonna be the one to put it out there.
Okay.
One person already did. I'm not gonna give him any type of recognition.
Okay.
But
okay.
He did. He put a name out there and all this stuff. She's a beautiful, beautiful sister.
Well, I didn't see this. Hold on, wait a minute. Who's this person? There's the pictures of the person.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to hit the DMs after the show. Just saying.
You're gonna have to send me that, because this has to be Marks and Mike's after the show. But what? It's a sister? It's a sister for real?
Yeah, it's a sister.
Man.
So with that being said, my whole thing is,
I knew
my whole thing with this, bro, is damn.
I mean, listen, you can't blame him, right? I mean, once you go that way, you can never go back, right?
I mean, well, you can't blame him, but then over the years, you look into the storylines and stuff like that. Like, he's even said it. Saying, I want to sleep with your wife. Whoa, sir. What's going on? So, in the spirit of this whole entire situation, I have composed a Vince McMahon playlist.
Yes.
Let's do it. Edwin, if you want, go ahead and say your name, bro, because I ain't gonna say it.
The playlist for the type? Oh, you got it right now.
Yeah, man, go for it.
Go ahead, Edwin. I'm like you. I'm waiting for anticipation.
Go ahead, Edwin.
I have a clue. I'm not 100% sure though.
Okay, he says it's Rosa Mendez.
Oh yeah, that I did see that.
I did see that. But that's not. Is that? Well, whatever. Hey, go ahead.
That's not the intern. That's
an employee.
Yeah, that wasn't the. That was not the. That wasn't the. What was it? The paralegal. But back to this playlist.
Yeah, let's see
So
the playlist.
I have composed a playlist. I'm not going to put up on the screen, but I'm just going to go ahead and name off these names. This right here is called the Vince McMahon playlist, TP4, TP5 Reloaded, if you will. First song on that playlist, R. Kelly, It Seems Like You're Ready. Second song on that playlist, Ray Charles, Night and Day. Third song on that playlist, Clarence Carter, I Be Stroking. Fourth song on that playlist, Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder, Ebony and Ivory. The fifth song on that playlist, D'Angelo, Brown Sugar. Sixth song on that playlist, let's go with TLC, Creep. Seventh song on that playlist, R. Kelly and Mr. Biggs, Keep It on the Down
Low.
Shirley, seventh song on that playlist, Shirley Murdoch, As We Lay. Track number 8, T.I., You Can Have Whatever You Like. Let's see. Track number 9 on this playlist, Soulja Slim, I'll Pay For It.
Is this a double disc album? Is this what's going on?
No. This is the 12-track playlist. Okay.
12. Okay.
Okay. Coming in at number 10, Tupac, I Get Around. Coming in at number 11, we have Snoop Dogg, It Ain't No Fun.
Hey.
And then coming in at number 12, Michael Jackson,
have none.
Keep It in the Closet.
Can I add an honorable mention after he came out on SmackDown? They should have been playing Bone Crushers. I Ain't Never Scared, because he did not give a fuck when he came down the ramp.
Please get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
No. And all.
If I can add one too, let me add Confessions. What about Confessions?
Okay, I would give you that.
You know what I'm saying?
We can add in Usher Confessions.
On
there.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta add that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we can keep adding songs to this place. It doesn't matter.
Depending on how many people he slept with, Let It Burn.
I don't even know if that's the case, but hey, if y'all listening out there, if y'all want to add songs to this playlist, go ahead and drop it inside the comments in this video, drop it on the comments on the podcast description. Go ahead and DM us at our social medias if you want to add songs.
Take it on Twitter, man, so we can have fun with it too.
I will be composing a playlist, added into the Spotify, so be on the lookout for that. But seriously, man, looking at all of this and everything, just the whole fact that all these people are getting involved, and Vince, come on, bro, seriously, you spending $3 million. $3 million.
I mean, he's doing. I mean, he kind of did better than Tiger Woods.
True, he did.
Tiger Woods left a bogus ass voicemail. He did that bogus ass voicemail.
Well, Tiger Woods' wife divorced him and took like half of everything, and I mean, actually, probably more than half.
Oh yeah, Linda ain't gonna do that. Like the thing said, it's consensual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it wasn't like it was something that that he forced himself. Like I said, I was not there, so I don't know. But it continues to report and allegedly coming out, it's a consensual thing. And being that it's consensual, what I'm saying, it is what it is. But come on, Vince, you out here paying $3 million for box? Come on.
For box.
Well, see, I mean, if it was Rosa Mendez, if there is any light to that being true, I wonder if it was before or after Booty was shown on that one episode.
I mean, it's like Usher said, you make me want to leave the one with, start a new relationship with you. This is what you do.
We about to start singing over here again.
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy though, man. Like, I just don't get why people think this shit ain't never gonna surface. Like, if you got skeletons in your closet, man, one day it will come out. Especially if you got money.
See, that's the thing. It probably would never surface if maybe Nick Khan wasn't fucking snooping around and shit. Looking at the accountants be like, whoa, what the hell is this $3 million? This like this unusual expense to whatever. Why is it taken out? See, I think that's the problem. Maybe he used WWE money to pay, and he should have just used his own.
Well, the thing is, like, according to the rumor in the window, some of it may have been, some of it may have not have been. Apparently Kevin Dunn was, Kevin Dunn was on an investigation for insider trading. So either way, multiple people knew about it.
Right.
Multiple people knew about it. It's just the whole thing of, okay, now that we know about it, what are we going to do about it? And how are we going to keep this quiet? Because keeping something like that quiet, man, I mean, I don't know, bro, but at the end of the day, if you spending that much money on silence or that much money for a box,
on a side chick, yep.
Stupid. Use your common sense.
Sorry, dog.
Yeah,
Like,
he would know. He would know.
So wait a minute. How about this? Though? Like, if this does come to light and it's no longer alleged and it's all the truth, would you put this on the same level as the plane ride from hell?
No, I don't think so.
I'm not doing that. If I'm comparing this to any scandal, it's Bill Clinton. Because I mean, let's be real. I mean, this man is. I mean, I hate to put this term on him, but when you think wrestling, the first name that comes to your mind is Vince McMahon. So when you thought of America back then, in '96, the first person that comes to your mind is the president, the leader. So not saying Vince McMahon is the leader of this whole wrestling thing, but at the same time, when it comes down to it, he's a face that's recognizable and synonymous with wrestling. So I do think that in due time, bro, like I said, the company definitely gonna be up for sale. It's gonna be up for sale. There's no way that you can, bounce back from this. I mean, I don't know if y'all remember the scandal with the owner from the LA Clippers who had the racist rant.
But that was totally different though. He was a racist.
That was totally different. But being that the Clippers is a recognizable NBA team and NBA is global, and it wasn't going to look good on a global brand. So they got him the fuck up out of there real quick.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's totally apples to oranges. Yeah. But, you talking about a global brand here, a brand that's generating billions. Sure. And, you know what I'm saying? That's the face of the organization. So I can see why. But moving on from that, man, let's go ahead and hop into it, bro. Let's go ahead and talk about AEW real quick. But before we do that, man, let's go ahead and hop on the other news. So this past weekend, we lost two legends in the wrestling game, referees. We lost Dave Hebner. Rest in peace, man. Dave, unfortunately, passed away. Twin brother to Earl Hebner. Memorable moments inside the square circle. Of course, everyone remembers, the two referees, and the whole, like which one's the real referee?
Who are you, brother? Which one are you, brother?
Yeah, which one? Let's see. Bring RW. That's right.
Oh, Brittany Griner. Come on now.
Bring her back. Bring her back, man. I mean, it's been far too long.
Way too long.
Way too long. They need to hop in and do that. Come on, Joe Biden. You need to do something besides falling off bicycles and shit. Happy belated Father's Day. Thank you, JJ.
Thanks, JJ.
We appreciate that.
To yours too.
Yes.
Ditto.
We also lost referee Tim White as well. So definitely rest in peace to these two guys, man. It's unfortunate news. Had a lot of unfortunate news this past week. Last tidbit of news, we had the rumor that Sasha Banks had been released from a contract. Nothing has been confirmed. WWE has not officially released a statement. There was a rumor going around that Sasha Banks' lawyers have been working to get her out of her contract. And the other rumor is she's been released for the past 2 weeks. So we don't know what to believe. We don't even know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot to go into it. But let's go ahead and hop into this AEW from last week. So we had a lot of things happen on AEW. We had the hair versus hair match with Chris Jericho and Ortiz. We had 30 was it 30-on-1 or 20-on-1? Anyways, it was way too many people.
Way too many people.
Going up against Wardlow. You had Ethan Page going up against Miro. You had Tony Storm versus Dr. Britt Baker. And we had Ospreay versus Dax. And not to mention, we had the face-to-face with Moxley and who, I'm not going to mess this name up. Give it to me real quick.
Oh, you talking about Hiroshi Tanahashi?
I was going to get tongue-tied trying to say his last name, but Tanahashi.
Yep.
So we had all this that went on. So let's just talk about it, man. So we had the hair versus hair match, bro. And let's just skip to it, man. Sammy Guevara dresses up.
Not the first time. Del Sol.
Not the first time he's done this now.
Right.
And joins the Jericho Appreciation Society.
Mm.
Do you think this was a good move or a bad move? Let's go with you, Juss.
I mean, I think I'm not really feeling the Jericho's whatever society that he got, whatever that his fan club, but this will make it Sammy being in there will make it watchable. For the reason being that Ty Conti will be there.
Mm.
But the thing is, Sammy Guevara does have personality. The other people don't. And to be honest, it's really Jericho just speaking all the time. So this will kind of add a little bit to the faction. But do I like it? Not really. I mean, it's just something for them to do.
All right, that's it for you, Mr. Casanova.
Well, honestly, I've been done with Jericho's little crew, just like I've been done with the Dark Order for quite some time now. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, once I seen the Fuego del Sol mask, I kind of already knew it was Sammy just by the outline of his face and the smile. The dude can't hold a straight face very long.
The grin.
Exact.
Yeah.
Like the Joker type deal, man.
Yeah,
he's got that Joker
yeah.
smile.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, it was just lame to me, man. Like, I already kind of knew that, Jericho was going to win and his hair was going to stay intact. I mean, I just don't see him being bald ever. The shortest he had his haircut was when he was in WWE, and I don't know, it was like some Bon Jovi type deal, when Bon Jovi's hair was cut. So I'm just done with all these factions, man. The factions are just JoJo to me personally.
All right, bet.
JoJo the singer? JoJo like the singer?
No, JoJo wasn't lame as fuck.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, JT.
Moving on from that match, let's talk about it. Miro versus Ethan Page, man. It's a good showing for Ethan Page. Definitely happy that we're getting him on Dynamite, working inside of a match more often than just being seen. So that was good for Ethan Page. Obviously, we know which direction that this is going. With this, I kind of felt that Miro was going to win that match going into it. I mean, this guy just coming back from the injury and everything like that. This is his redemption story. So, I can't wait to see what happens with that match. Tony Storm versus Dr. Britt Baker. Were you surprised by the outcome of this match, Juss?
Nope. I mean, we already knew what the outcome was, despite what they're doing with both of them, unfortunately. But I kind of wish it would have more, a little bit more sauce in the match, though. It kind of just seemed a little, it's just here, which is kind of sad because you expected a lot from these two. So, I was kind of hyped for it, but then when I saw it, it just seemed just like a regular match, like nothing special to it. So.
All right, what about you, Ms. Casanova?
Too predictable. That's all I got.
Same.
Yeah.
Too predictable. I mean, we kind of seen the bill which way it was going, so Looks like Tony Storm's going to be the one to challenge Thunder Rosa. We don't know what the outcome of that match is going to be. I don't see them taking the belt off of Thunder Rosa this quick, but then again, I have seen Stranger Things. So that is a match announced for Forbidden Door this Sunday. Thunder Rosa going up against Tony Storm. Right. That's going to be nice. We also had the tag team match. Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus going up against the Young Bucks, and we had the turn heard across the world. So finally, I know Cheech had been saying for weeks, man, look, I can't wait for Christian to turn on him. I can't wait for Christian to turn on him. And boom, it finally happens. And then Christian, man, was outlandish with it, man. He gonna go outside the ring. Hey, you raised a piece of shit. I want you to know that, like, damn, bro. Like, to his moms,
right?
To his sister,
come on.
You just go like, yeah, dog. Them are fighting words, my G. Like, you usually talk my mama in any type of way. I don't, cut this. Hey, cut.
She should have jumped over the barricade.
Yeah, but
the shit out of it.
That would have been like, definitely good, as far as TV goes. But unfortunately, we can't get that. I would love to get it. Ospreay versus Dax Harwood was a classic match. Yeah, that was a clinic.
Yeah.
That was a clinic. This was a pure good wrestling match, man. I mean, Dax don't really get a lot of singles outings. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, you've seen a few single outings there on NXT before he went ahead and tagged. But this is good, man. I mean, this is really good. I would like to see Dax do more singles.
Listen, I was kind of against it in the beginning, but I kind of see it now. So I kind of want to see Dax go on a single run too, like have a couple like single matches. So yeah, I'm with it. I was a non-believer, but now I believe.
I definitely believe it. We all believe in. I mean, the face-off between Moxley and Tanahashi was to be expected. You know, basically Moxley doing all the talking. Pretty much. Then we fly over to Rampage. So on Rampage, we had Moxley versus Dante Martin, which was a nice banger. Dante Martin, he's just going to end up being I'm not going to say he's going to end up being a single star because, right now his brother's hurt, got into a little accident or whatever like that. But, man, this guy is shining, bro. He's really shining, and he's rubbing elbows with, former champions off the top, which is nothing but sharpen his skill set. But it also attracts more eyes to him because of the match, because who he was in a match with. I'd always say it doesn't matter, who's in the match, it matter who won. But at the same time, the person in the match definitely gets that recognition too.
Oh, yeah, they get the rub. They get the rub, brother.
Yeah, he definitely got the rub. So, it ain't all about dubs and L's, sometimes about getting that rub. So, of course, Mox on top. Then we had Max Caster and the Ass Boys going up against Roughing It.
That intro, man, that intro just gets me every time, man. When the dude in the wheelchair, man, just starts talking shit and then Billy Gunn's behind him and stuff, man. It's too much. It's too
fun.
Much.
It's fun. But that's where, it's fun, but then the bell rings.
Let him do all the talking. Max Caster could say very little because half the time, I mean, his rhymes sometimes are on point, but most of the time they're trash. But
they are.
Basura. We had Darby Allin going up against Bobby Fish. That was a banger. And we had the return of Sting.
Yeah.
So I like this. I don't know if Sting took some time off because, he needed to rest up. But if we would have Sting pop up every few weeks or every few months, pull him out for the big events, not so much the small events. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need Sting on every episode, but man, when he does show up, that pop is going to be extremely loud. I mean, you don't have to go the whole WCW route, just have him waiting inside the Raptors, but, kind of hold him back. You know what I'm saying? That was dope. We had We also had Jade Cargill going up against Willow Nightingale. That was a good match. Willow Nightingale's been putting on the indie scene for as far as I know it. I caught on to her about 5 years ago, but probably been going a little bit longer than that. But I'm happy to see her get this opportunity, and then she got it on TNT. What I'm saying? So that's
and a good time spot too.
Very good time spot. But we got Jade Cargill. She goes over Willow Nightingale. There we go. Jade Cargill, 33-0 in the street.
I don't know. Personally, the rest of the show doesn't matter if she's on it because that's all I wanted to see. Just saying.
Hey, you ain't lying. Yep. You ain't lying.
And then the other two things I don't really care about: Swerve and Keith Lee backstage. I didn't care about that. Hook and Danhausen didn't care about that. If I wanted to see y'all talk, I'll just watch the clip on YouTube.
Right.
But here are some of the matches announced for Forbidden Door. For the AEW Forbidden Door build, we have Miro versus Neville versus Malachi Black and Penta or Soro. So I'm sorry, the winner of Malachi Black and Penta. So whoever wins that match will be inside this triple threat match, if y'all got what I was saying.
Yeah, I got you.
Moving on from that, you also have winners take all. You got the IWGP World Tag Team title and ROH World Tag Team titles on the line. You got FTR going up against Jeff Cobb and Greater Khan. And you're going up against
Roppongi Vice.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to fix my glasses here.
Oh, okay, my bad.
So Roppongi Vice. So those a few matches announced, and then we also have this one that was announced. Will Ospreay going up against Orange Cassidy for the IWGP United States Championship. I feel like that was just thrown there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Thrown. Yeah.
Like, Orange Cassidy show up with his hands in his pocket and boom.
Right.
It's like I didn't understand that whatsoever.
Yeah, and where has he been for the past couple months anyway? Like, what was he doing?
It wasn't like he was out there in New Japan,
right,
fighting for an opportunity or calling them out online. But then again, he doesn't talk. So It's like it wasn't like there was no build to it. So if anything, I would have liked to see somebody who possibly has some type of history with the title,
like a connection or something like that.
They could have put Lance Archer inside the title match.
There you go.
Saying you could have had anybody inside that match that had some type of I don't know, story to go with it, but what have you. This is the build so far for it, and of course there is Thunder Rosa going up against Toni Storm for the AEW World Women's Championship. So we have that. That is the bill for the Forbidden Door coming up this this weekend already.
This week. So exciting.
Oh, already? Damn. Then let's fast forward, move from there. Smackdown happens, and we get the title match. Mm-hmm. We get RK Bro himself, Matt Riddle, going up against the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, his first appearance on SmackDown. He does it during the weekend of Juneteenth, one time for Roman Reigns. And, of course, we know the outcome. Roman Reigns wins. He gets the W. So, Randy Orton is hurt. Cody is hurt. Who can we get to have a match with Roman Reigns at SummerSlam? Because apparently the plan was supposed to be Randy going up against Roman Reigns. But, of course, that's not going to happen because Randy Orton is hurt. And we don't know how long he's going to be out. But who do they pull out? They pull out Brock Lesnar. How y'all feel about this?
I mean, is it a last man standing match?
I don't care if it was last man standing, Judy Bagwell on the pole match. I don't care if it was an elimination chamber. I don't care if it was the triple cage match from the Rumble. I don't care if it was a reverse battle royal. I don't care if this was a Hell in a Cell.
Come on.
I don't care if this was. I don't care if this was a War Games match.
Casket match.
A casket match.
Boiler room brawl. Come on.
Match, brawl. Whatever form you want to give it to us in. Listen, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. Now, don't get me wrong. Yes, he deserves that rematch. Absolutely, especially coming off of WrestleMania. But come on now, dog. Like, seriously, y'all ain't got nobody that y'all could have put inside his position. Like, seriously.
Lord Jesus.
It's like this is the umpteenth time that I have seen this presentation. Like, yeah, exactly. Man, I'm not watching either, JJ. Like, do me like,
come on, you go watch. JJ, you go watch.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna watch, but at the same time, do I want to watch this match again? No. But what about Bobby Lashley? What about that whole big moment that we had in Hell in the Cell when Bobby Lashley won his match against Omos, proceeded to go into the crowd, grab a replica championship title, point to it, and go around to the crowd?
Right.
Like, I don't understand it at all, and I don't want to see Brock and Roman Reigns fighting with Paul Heyman again. I don't need this whole three-way relationship fighting over Thought Heyman. Like, I'm done with that.
It's the battle for daddy.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with that, dog. Like, we could have been moved on from this. So it's so much that we can get into. Like, you know, you can put Bobby inside the mix. How about this? There's some other people on that main roster that you can give them a crack at. You know what I'm saying? That you could build up, that you can put them inside a match with. But at the same time, if I'm gonna have a candidate, first things first, give me Bobby Lashley, because I never got pinned. I was never eliminated.
True.
Chamber. I never even came out my damn pod.
Yeah.
So I don't understand it.
Was this going to be WrestleMania night 4 or 5 now? I don't even remember anymore.
Night 6, because you know it was supposed to be them. It was supposed to be them at WrestleMania Backlash. It didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? We ended up getting the 6-man tag match.
Right.
And so I guess this is them coming back. Whatever. JJ says just waiting for Cedric to get a chance.
He ain't catering.
The only thing he's going to get a chance is getting ragdolled in front of everybody on TV.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong though. My whole thing is I would love to see a Cedric, a Shelton Benjamin, or for all that matters, we can keep going on.
True.
We just had Ricochet drop a title. You know, usually when someone drop a title, they end up going for another title. I mean, there's so many people that you can put into the mix with Roman Reigns. I understand that you sending. I mean, you saving Drew McIntyre for the September show, and Wells.
Yeah.
I understand you saving that. You know, everybody want to save on to that draw 4 card. You know, at the end.
I mean, you never know. They might have Edge do it, because I read that they're going to have him bring back the rated R gimmick again.
Yeah, I mean, it can be anybody, but at this point, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the umpteenth time.
Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Tired of it.
However, we still got money in the bank. So whoever on the men's side wins, they can cash it in that main event.
Yeah, they can cash it in. I mean, you got so many people. But the thing is, which route do you go with this? Because we've had some disappointments. We've had Otis. We've had Otis in the past. Miz ended up getting that briefcase. And you know, we've had situations Mr. Kennedy wanted, never got the chance to cash it in. We've had Damian Sandow. Never got the chance to cash it in. You also had Baron Corbin, who cashed it in against Cena,
right?
You know, so who do you go with? You can put it back on the Seth Rollins, but
that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins. That's what I'm going. Yeah.
All right, I'm liking that. But speaking of that, man, let's get to the main event of the show today. Main event time. Ring the bell. Ding, 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 ding.
Blasphemy!
Yo, let's go ahead and do this, man. You had SLAMMVERSIARY happen this past weekend, and it was very good to see Impact make it to that dub.
It delivered.
Listen, it delivered, more than some of these pay-per-views that we have been getting in the past from both sides. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be AEW or WWE. This one definitely delivered. And I was more so, with this event, more so question marking some of the moves and decisions that were made. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, there's a couple title changes that I was like, and I'm like, all right, I guess I'll roll with it, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and get into it. Why not? Impact Wrestling SLAMMVERSIARY recap. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, SLAMMVERSIARY recap. If I spelled it wrong, don't worry about it.
Nah,
We good. I think we good.
So we had this go down, man. Let's talk about it. We had the reverse battle royal that happened. My man Jackson Stone showed up. Shogun was inside the reverse battle royal. We had that go on. Then, of course, we had this happen. So we had the digital championship match. Rich Swann versus Brian Myers. Represent Always Ready, of course. So this match right here, what did y'all think about it coming out the gate?
I thought it was okay, to be honest. I mean, I'm not really too much of a Brian Myers fan. Like, I know what Rich Swann could do. So, obviously I was happy with the result, but I thought it was okay. I mean,
Okay, let's go with you, Mr. Casanova.
I mean, personally, I don't think this match should have even been on the card. I just thought it was just, a waste of time. I'm just being serious, man. There really wasn't.
But it's the digital championship. It's the digital media championship.
I've never been a Rich Swann fan. I've never really been a Brian Myers fan. So this was just a wash for me, man. I could have cared less.
Nah, I know. I'm just playing.
Well, damn, bro. This championship matters, okay? You are the champion of the digital media. That's Instagram, that's Facebook,
Snapchat,
TikTok,
Pinterest.
Keep on going on.
Macari.
Yeah, LinkedIn, all that social media. You know what I'm saying? Like Indeed,
Reddit.
Reddit.
You are the champion of all digital media.
Yep.
This match should have not been on the pre-show. It should have been on the main card. This is the
main
digital
card?
media.
Come on, man.
This is the
Only
digital
fans.
media championship. Damn it!
Yeah.
Only fans,
This pay-per-view, this match should have been after the show was over, meaning so nobody could see it.
Oh, this is the title. This is the championship. This was actually a good match. But no, you had Rich Swann going up against Brian Myers. Rich Swann does retain. Hit him with the 450 splash. Bow out. It was over with. Of course, Rich Swann does retain his title. Definitely seeing that coming a mile away. You had the reverse battle royal. Shark Boy wins that one. Shout out to Shark Boy returning. You know what I'm saying? Definitely happy with that. Then you had the Ultimate X match, which we had to change to. So we had to change to the Ultimate X match. Unfortunately, Jack Evans went out with a injury. So we ended up getting Andrew Everett replacing him. Jack Evans actually hurt himself at the GCW event. And we had just previously seen him, Cheech and I, at the AIW show, Gangster Rap Made Me Do It. Make sure y'all go check that out on IWTV. It is available. Go ahead and download the app.
That was Friday, right? That was Friday?
Yeah, that was Friday. Yo, that show did not disappoint. We had the return of a few people. Matthew Juss came back, and we had the bad boy Joey Janela show up. So, you know what I'm saying? The Jollyville Fuckets came back. Like it was crazy though. Like,
no, the stuff you all were posting was pretty hot. So I thought
it was
cool,
live
man.
in the building, man. People jumping off the barricades, people on 15-foot ladders.
Yeah,
like shit was crazy, man. But y'all make sure y'all go check that out. JJ says she missed the digital media match. I was watching it on YouTube. I got you, JJ.
Oh.
But yeah, we did have this Ultimate X match, and I believe Cheech predicted it. He said Speedball Mike Bailey was going to be the person to win the match, and he was right on point. I was really hoping that I'm sorry about that, it's the wrong banner, but I was really hoping that Ace Austin did retain, because I did like seeing, you know, the Bullet Club with all that gold, you know, inside the faction. So, you know, we did have a new champion emerge. Mike Bailey did come out. He did win the Ultimate X. So we have a new Impact Wrestling X Division champion.
I was hoping Trey Miguel won it personally, but, you know,
Same.
I've been a fan of his.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. Yep.
You was thinking Trey Miguel?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
I got you. We had the knockout. Wrong slide again. Listen, I'm trying. I ain't got my help over here. Chiefs usually have me straight over here. But we had the Knockouts World Tag Team Champions. We had the Influence going up against Rosemary and Ty Valkyrie. Yeah. So with this match, going into it, I didn't too much care about it. And it's not because I don't care about women's wrestling. It's like, to me, it wasn't enough build for it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that the build should have been a little bit more stronger than what it was, than what they presented.
True.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what? I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you, JJ. You right. I totally forgot to talk about it, and I didn't even put the slide up. But my man's gear, I don't know who making his gear, but keep doing that shit.
Oh yeah, he always got fire gear.
Fire gear. There's Venom, Eddie Brock, or maybe the Harry Osborn version, but yeah.
Oh,
he can't. He said the contacts too, from head to toe. My man was ripping though. He was ripping, but
you look into his eyes, JJ, like that?
No, but the tag team match, I didn't care about it, man. I didn't. Did not care about the match.
Yeah.
But we did have a winner. We did have new champions coming out, emerging from it. What did you think about the match?
Me personally, it felt like a fatal four-way. Okay, hear me out. Like the four of these women, like, all credit to them. All right, I don't want Gail Kim coming from my ass, but what I'm saying is, like, they didn't have tag team moves really. Like, they didn't have any chemistry. So it's like, two go in. All right, let me tag out. Let me let the other two come in. It's like, I don't know how long they've been a tag team at all, but that's the way it came off to me, you know.
Yeah, I feel that. What about you, Mr. Casanova? What's on you?
I mean, I'm a fan of Taya. I like Rosemary. I mean, all the women are pretty good wrestlers, but, you know, honestly, it just wasn't hitting for me.
Was it hitting for you?
Yeah, like they're good individually, right? But not like as a unit. That's how I kind of felt. Yeah.
Another match that should have been scrapped.
Well, I wouldn't say scrap. Don't scrap it. Congratulations to the new Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, Ty Valkyrie, and of course Rosemary. Yeah, I don't say scrap it. I just say it should have been the better build around it.
I think Taya should have been in the, you know, women's title contention personally. I mean, she was one of the best Impact champions in my personal opinion. And she held the AAA Women's Championship. So, I mean, she probably should be at the top of the mountain. No pun intended.
No pun intended.
Because that match is coming up next.
Yeah, man. Yes. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Is this the clip I was looking for? I'm not sure. I'll go ahead and
the one off the ladder where they went through the tables, that one?
No, I'm not even on that match. The next match I'm talking about is the Monster Ball match between Sami Callihan and Moose. And let me just tell you this. Sami Callihan did something for the culture. He went ahead and put down Moose. I appreciate it because Moose was talking reckless on Twitter this past weekend. He did not appreciate or did not want any partakers of being on the top 50 black wrestlers by the Black Wrestling Podcast.
Yeah, shout out to Black Wrestling Podcast. Shout out to
and that's what That's what people. RASS.
Wrestling. Come on now. Wrestling.
But yeah, he did us all a favor. First of all, I knew the match was over as soon as Moose did this.
Sage here. Wasn't had anything to eat or drink in 24 hours. We're telling you. Talking up some water. We're talking about professional athlete, NFL player.
Okay. Moose grabbing food from the crowd, eating it, throwing back into the crowd at the fan, drawing some heat. But, you know what I'm saying? My whole thing was, even going into the match, I was like, man, I really don't like this cat no more. Like,
yeah, man.
It's like I'm like, don't get me wrong, like going into it, I was like, all right, Moose, you know what I'm saying? But then after everything broke this weekend, I was like, fuck Moose. You know what I'm saying? You know, Moose went in as soon as Moose music came. I was like, you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So Moose comes in, catches the L to Sami Callihan. Thank you, Sami Callihan, for doing that for the culture. Thank you, Sami Callihan, for getting us an early Juneteenth present this year.
I mean, personally, I've been a fan of Moose since he came in the company, but like, it's like, dude, you just got to know when to shut the fuck up, because look at what Ryback does. Does anybody like Ryback no more? Fuck no, dude. He just enough is enough.
Yeah. I mean, me personally, I never really been a fan of Moose. Really, I just thought that he was just a big guy that's like, oh, I can make money in wrestling, and I don't really care too much about wrestling, you know. So that's the way he came off to me, at least. I could be wrong, but I was kind of like into him when he was with Veda in ROH.
Yeah, but
a little bit.
Other than that, man, Moose has been tripping. He's been talking reckless. He's been online. He's been crossing lines, man.
He's a habitual line stepper.
Yep.
Habitual line stepper.
So Africans don't like us. Yeah, you're right about that. Hey, listen. Listen, there is a lot of truth to that. Not saying at all, but for most of the fact, you get that right there. Yeah.
You know you did.
Yeah. No. But I am so happy that Sami Callihan did go over on Moose. Get a box of dicks. Goodbye. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next match, man. We had the Impact World Tag Team Championship on the line. We had the Briscoes going up against the Good Brothers, you know, New Japan representative / Impact representative, going up against, you know, the Good Brothers representing the Bullet Club, of course. This match right here, I believe I want to say that both Cheech and I believe Juss, you also picked the Good Brothers to win this match.
Yep.
So, I picked the Good Brothers too.
So that was a unanimous decision. So yeah, we did have the Good Brothers win. It was exactly what I thought it would be with them. I definitely appreciate it, especially I kind of expect, especially with the birth of his new son and everything like that. He gonna need some time off and stuff like that. So. The belts are back where they belong around the Good Brothers, since they've been holding the Impact World Tag Team Championships on and off for the better part of a whole entire year. Let's just put that like that. You know what I'm saying? You think Impact Wrestling Tag Team Division, you think the Good Brothers.
Yep.
At the end of the day. What was the bigger news, or what happened after the match? We got the return of America's most wanted. Yo, Wildcat Chris Harris, James Storm. It was so good to see them back together. Of course, everybody wanted beer money, but let's be honest, it's kind of hard to work that out, especially with him working with the E, with Dirty Dogs and all that stuff like that. She said, let's be honest, who didn't think they was going to win? Exactly. It was written inside the stars. It's like it was predictable. All that was out there for us. But with this emerging, we had a classic moment, man. Impact Wrestling / TNA Originals, the America's Most Wanted. You know, one of the first tag teams to hold the championships over there in TNA when they was doing the TNA NWA relationship. So, what did you think about the return of America's Most Wanted? Let's go with you, Juss.
I liked it. I mean, come on. I mean, we're the whole thing is about celebration, bitches. You know. So, I mean, why not have, you know, a tag team that's been there, has been a name for a long time. So, yeah. And I do like how James Starr did have beer to kind of like key in the whole beer money thing. So, I thought it was good, man, you know?
That's right. He ain't lying. That's right.
All right, let's go with you real quick, Ms. Gus. What you think about the return?
I mean, 20 years of Impact Wrestling, man. I mean, well, before it was called TNA, so I think it was like just due for that. They needed to show up and, you know, show face because they're one of the legendary tag teams that came out of this company. So it's great to see them again together.
Definitely good seeing them, man. Definitely good seeing them together. We also had, coming off that card, we had the Impact Originals going up against Honor No More. So Eddie Edwards, Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, Vincent, and PCO going up against Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, Frankie Kazarian, Nick Aldis, and who is the mystery man that we end up getting? We end up getting the other half of the Wolves. Now, was anyone expecting at all for Davey Richards to show up?
I sure as hell didn't.
Nope. I mean, I think we were listing off better. I mean, no offense to David, you know, no offense to him, but we were listing off like better names, you know.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. Look, Davey Richards can still go. The man is
he can still go
in MLW right now. You know, he's doing his thing. That man can go. But as far as going in this match, that's not what we wanted. I said on top, the only person I wanted to see show up inside that slot was Monty Brown. Bring back the pounce. Bring that back. I mean, I was literally watching his Twitter page just to see if he was going to drop a clue. Because you know what I'm saying? He retweeted it. You know, the Slammiversary. As far as I think he did it like a few days before the event, but he retweeted it and everything. So I'm just sitting there like, yo, it gotta be Monty Brown. Dixie Carter comes out, introduces Davey Richards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I can see the story, you know, inside that with the Wolves.
Right.
Everything, you know, former TNA tag team champions. So I can see the correlation, but they ain't what the streets was wanting, man. The streets ain't want that. The streets wanted either Monty Brown or they wanted Eli Skipper.
Yeah.
Inside the match, you could have put D'Lo in the match. I mean, D'Lo still got it.
Oh yeah.
You know, shout out to D'Lo Brown, still throwing out sky highs like it's 98 around here. You know what I'm saying? Like D'Lo looking good, man. He had Kenny King with that sky high, bro. And
I mean, personally, for me, if he would have been free and not working for WWE, I would have liked to see Abyss in that match because I've always thought Abyss is like one hell of a wrestler. He's just got that look, man. He would have been like, no pun intended, but a fucking monster in that match.
Yeah,
most definitely. You know, unfortunately, you know, hey, Chris Parks over there working with, you know, WWE as a producer. So unfortunately, but we did get some video message. We got AJ Styles in the video message, which is good to see because when you think TNA, the main person you gonna come to your mind is AJ Styles.
Yep.
The heartbeat, the bread and butter. This guy was synonymous with bringing fans over to watch the show. A lot of people watch just to see AJ Styles come out. Let's keep it real. The theme music, get ready to fly. To me, for real, I would have liked to see AJ Styles show up inside. That's a name you could have threw out to show up as the original. Like if they could have worked that out and had AJ Styles show up inside that match, that'd have been dope as hell too.
True.
You know, and that would have definitely got, you know, the internet circulating, things like that, people talking about it.
But since we mentioned earlier that the company, you know, WWE might get sold, so maybe whoever the new owner is, if and when it gets sold, might work out some kind of like inter promotion type shit. So you could bring like the AJ Styles over to Impact or in another, you know, promotion. I mean, just anybody in general. I mean, they'd make more money off of it. It'd probably be just like hitting some steeper pockets, man, for like getting people from WWE.
I don't think no one. It's a gamble in those situations, which is why you don't see it happen often. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a big gamble because you got to think about it. Now at this point, you're splitting revenue with another company when you're used to pulling in all the revenue by yourself. Let's just say, and I'm just throwing out ridiculous numbers. Let's just say you do 1 million pay-per-view buys on the normal, and you do a promotional pay-per-view or a promotional, you know, spot where you put somebody inside the pay-per-view and it pulls in 1.5. Now you got to split what you would usually get, 1 million, and now you got to split that, and now you're coming in under, while the other person be coming in above. So it's always a gamble inside these situations, you know, when you try to do the interpromotional. And I think, you know, one of the major reasons why WWE doesn't do it is because of, let's be honest, they work their guys a hell of a lot more throughout the year than all these other companies. And then, now, that's not to say that, you know, these wrestlers are not taking independent bookings and things like that, but, you know, their schedules are a lot more heftier and they can't risk injury, especially having one of their guys out in a different promotion. So that's one of the bigger reasons why you don't see it.
Plus, they could use that clip. Let's say he comes out, they could use that clip as many times as they want. You know, it'll be plastered everywhere on Impact. You know.
Yeah, but we had let's talk about the moment inside that match. You had Dave Hebner and Brian Hebner. You know, point up to the sky. You know, saying that this was for, you know, Tim and this was for David. So, you know, for them to go through that with all that on their mind, especially with what just had happened, that was heavy. So I commend them. You know what I'm saying? I commend them. And I want to say Brian Hebner is retiring from refereeing, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah. I think that was his last match, if I'm not mistaken. Hey,
man, Earl can still get down. You see him fly in that ring and do that count? I mean, he still got it.
Earl still got it, but I don't think Earl getting ready to, you know, hop back inside there. I mean, you know, I think at this point they definitely need to, you know, get their rest, you know, rest their minds, you know, grieve and things like that. But let's get into it. The Queen of the Mountain match. Yo, you said that you thought Taya should have been inside this match. I'll do you one for that, and I'll do you one even better. I would have liked to seen a throwback Impact Knockouts division wrestler inside this match. Added into it, a 6th person. That would have been nice. I mean, generally these type of matches, you know, you have 5, but I would have liked to see, you could have bought Jazz. I mean, she's not but you could have had Jazz inside the match. Let's see. You say this match is bull crap, and I exactly know why you were saying that. We're gonna get right into that, JJ. But you could have bought a list of people in there, man. You could have bought OBB inside the match.
OBD, yeah.
You could have bought Angelina Love. I would have liked to see Awesome Kong make an appearance. I know
that'd be cool.
Bring Velvet Sky. I mean, she was part of that back in the day. So I mean,
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways you could have went with this, but yeah, we had this match go down, and this match overall, this match was a very good match. I mean, this is probably one of the best women's matches that I've seen.
I thought so.
In a while, especially when you're dealing with a multitude of women in the match, anything over 2 people in the match, as far as stipulations or gimmicky matches, this one was definitely up there, man. The They were pulling out all type of stunts, man. They did a little bit of reminiscence to Cedric Alexander from the Money in the Bank, going over the ladder and doing the flip. They also did, I want to say, the spot from the TLC match from Hell in a Cell. This one right here. I mean, not Hell in a Cell. Reminiscent to, you know, the Dudleys and the Hardys.
Right.
That one was very good. But the swerve, man, the winner of the match, bro. Like, how this shit happen? Like, don't get me wrong, like, congratulations to her, but
yeah, if you're feeling Jordan Grace.
Jordan Grace is Queen of the Mountain. Grace is, ladies and gentlemen, your winner of Queen.
So we had Jordan Grace winning the match.
Yeah.
But, you know, Jordan says, oh, definitely. Yeah. She's one of the best female heels right now across the independent scene, and as well, you know, in Impact Wrestling and things like that. But
when she pushed the door into Mickie James' face and she like bounced off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Took her ass clean out.
That was a great spot.
Good, real good spot, man. Real good spot. But yeah, it was bullcrap because I mean, you send Savannah Evans out. You know, you barn her from ringside. I don't see how you barn someone from ringside in a no disqualification match.
Right. Yeah, that made no sense to me when I heard that.
That's the part to me that makes zero sense. Like you have a no disqualification match. That's the whole purpose of being able to get off. Do all this dirty tactics. You know what I'm saying? Like you do this, you barn her from ringside, and then we still end up getting people involved into the match. So at the end of the day,
What was the reason? I had a reason. What was the reason? What was the reason? I just explained the reason. What was the reason, bitch?
I knew that was coming. I was just waiting.
Well, I know I picked Mia Yim for that match because that's who I was hoping was going to win.
Mia Yim, yeah. I think we both chose Tasha, right, to retain.
Yeah.
And I believe Cheech picked Mia Yim too.
And my whole thing is like, bro, I mean, yeah, this is a short title reign for her. And if anybody who's going to be the first Queen of the Mountain should have been the first person to win the Women's X Division match, Tasha Steelz. Add on the list of those first to her accolade.
Yeah.
So I do think Tasha Steelz was the route to go as far as being the winner. But, you know, we end up getting Jordan Grace, you know, more power to her. You know, hey, it is what it is.
But you know what? I thought you had to clip it, the belt.
Yeah, you do. So
you just clapped it. You know what I'm saying? Like her cheeks was coming up that ladder. Just clap. You know?
Come on now, dog. Don't do that. What we got here?
Maybe just a little applause. Maybe not too much of a clap, but a little.
And then she gets put in the cage 3 times.
Tasha
the whole 3 times. Like I didn't like that, man. Especially doing the weekend of Juneteenth. Oh, I did not like that at all.
However, they have to try to get rid of the champion somehow. You know.
Yeah, but this one is. This one is.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But Mia Yim was still there though. Mia Yim was represented from both sides. Represented from both sides.
I mean, you know, diversity inside the match. But you know, if you're going to take the title off of Tasha, I would have rather Mia Yim than Jordan Grace, only because you know Mia Yim's just returning, hot streak and everything like that.
HBIC.
It's nothing against Jordan Grace. I mean, she's an awesome wrestler at all, but. Yeah, she's an awesome wrestler, but you know, I think that time should have came probably after this build up. Maybe she's a contender, maybe she challenged for it, then she takes it. But you know, in a match like this, I mean, you know, the champion really had less of a chance going into that. We talked about the whole Steiner math, you know, last week. So it is what it is, man. All right, let's go ahead and get down to it, man. Get down to the nitty-gritty, man. Let's go ahead and do it, man.
The meat.
We got the meat and potatoes, the gristle off the bone, all that. Yeah, we had the Impact Wrestling World Championship match. Okay, we had Josh Alexander going up against Eric Young. This match did not disappoint whatsoever.
Match of the night.
Match of the night, shit. One of the best matches I've seen in the last couple pay-per-views from all companies.
Match of the wrestling week, would you say? Of all the shows, of all the promotions?
Contender for match of the year.
Oh,
and I'm gonna say that.
Match of the year. Match of the year. All right.
Contender for match of the year.
Okay. Yeah, hey, listen, it's on the list. It's on the list.
You got to.
Impact has had some good matches throughout the year, though. But I mean, this would have to be in the top 5, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, Josh Alexander has not really missed ever since he's been champion. You know?
No, not at all. No, he hasn't missed, and he definitely deserves. He definitely deserves the push that he's getting. I think I predicted Eric Young. Totally wrong.
Me too.
The only reason why I predicted Eric Young because you going with SLAMMVERSIARY Impact 20. That's your staple guy right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Synonymous with the name. But you had this spot right here happen. And when this happened, just Josh Alexander returning the receipt.
Looking to set it up. The C4 spike.
Oh yeah. On the wood.
The C4 spike. Josh Alexander is the.
So that was an awesome Father's Day present at the end of the day, bro. So he won on Father's Day. It's good. You got to win on Father's Day. The kid got to see you go with a W and the whole 9 yards. You didn't like a bum walking out. So I'm definitely glad that Josh Alexander did retain. I know I did want Eric Young, but hey, I guess it's just the way that the cookie crumbles in this situation. But definitely glad that this ended up happening. Far as the pay-per-view, if I had to rate this pay-per-view overall, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5.
Okay.
And I'm only going 4 out of 5, and these are my strong points for the 4 out of 5. Right? I'm gonna start off with the Ultimate X match. That right there alone puts it in the conversation. Then I'm gonna go into that. Queen of the Mountain match.
Yep.
Of course, the main event. Then you also got to throw into there. You got to go into the championship changing. Being a surprise inside the women's match, as far as with the Queen of the Mountain. But you also got to put into perspective the tag team match that the Good Brothers and the Briscoes put on as well. So that's why it gets 4 out of 5 for me. If you had to rate this pay-per-view, what would you give it?
I think I'm gonna have to give it a 3.5.
3.5.
3.5. Just because it's been a while since I watched an Impact premium live event. Do they call it that, or they still call it pay-per-views for them?
No, they're still pay-per-views.
It's only premium live event for WWE.
No, I'm just playing. So because it's been a while since I watched a full one in a while, and I gotta say, like I was telling y'all before, I was entertained by the whole thing. Say what you want about the other matches. Could they been off the show, whatever, but it served a purpose. It's Impact. They always try to do something different. So for me, I gave it 3 out of 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm always got some. I know it's about to be some shit. I already know.
I gotta agree with. I gotta co-sign with what he said, man. Because there were some good matches, but yeah. There were some good matches, but it just some of the matches just didn't hit right. I think for being in the business 20 years, they could have did a lot more. But I guess they're probably going to say more of that for Bound for Glory then. But it is what it is, though. It was overall a good pay-per-view, though.
Definitely was a good pay-per-view, man. If y'all haven't watched it, you can go back on Fight TV, go purchase it, go watch the replay.
Yeah.
Go watch it at, you can watch it there. It should be available on Impact Plus this week as well. Let's see what my homie JJ got to say. I was expecting something to happen at the end. I think everybody was.
Like somebody to come out or something? Like somebody to come out?
Yeah, I think everybody was like, what's going to happen?
that match though was like it was so many callbacks. You know what I'm saying? You had Josh Alexander wearing the main event Mafia, the Kurt Angle. How many moves did they take from all these Impact legends? Styles Clash. Then Samoa Joe, he's doing all the Samoa Joe moves.
Yeah, man. They basically, like you said, they gave you a history lesson in Impact inside that match.
Yeah,
and
by move jacking.
I wouldn't call it move jacking. Don't do. I mean, these moves ain't copyrighted, and well, maybe the Styles Clash, but other than that, it ain't copyrighted. But
at least they didn't do like AEW put out a whole match that's like just the same thing as like Bret Hart and Owen.
Well, yeah, we've seen it before. But
right.
This was definitely.
I love that. I like that, man.
This was definitely it for me, man. This was it. I look forward to the next Impact Wrestling pay-per-view. I can't wait to see what's going to happen from that. Speaking of big things popping off, we're getting ready to go into the tail end of the show. But big things popping off. We got a couple of upcoming events. Gangsta Rap made me do it just past this past weekend. But we do have this. We do have OWA coming up next month in July. Make sure you are inside the building July 17th out there in Columbus, Ohio. If you can make it, definitely come through. I mean, go to OWA's page. You can reach them on Twitter. You can reach them on IG. Yeah, I believe it is the same spelling on IG. To find them, and it's going to be at Ohio Wrestling 1. And I want to say on Twitter, OWA's screen name is at Ohio Wrestling 1. So it's the same. All right.
All right.
So I'm sorry, Ohio Wrestling A1. A1 for both. But here are some of the matches on the card. More matches to be added on. I would definitely add some more on there. I can definitely tell you this. We do have official match to announce. So, of course, we do have the jump off. Espiritu Mayo, Rico Gonzalez, Matt Diesel going off for the triple threat match with the jump off. We also do have Josh Bishop going up against an opponent to be announced. So, surprise, surprise, surprise. You also have in there, I found this out, we have Jeffrey John going up against Ashton Starr. So, this is going to be a nice one as well. We also have O'Shea Edwards on the card. He's going to be going against Darius Latrell. And, of course, Jocelyn's on the card. She's going to be in action. Adam Priest is inside action. Jossy is in action. Of course, the OWA IWTV Unsanctioned Pro Champion, AC Mack, is going to be inside the building. Basically, the champion of everything, bro. He's the champion of everything. This man has more belts than Kenny Omega did. This guy has more reigns on his gauntlet than Thanos right now. So we have that. But with that being said,
man, fuck Kenny Omega.
We at the end of the show. So we got to hit y'all with the two PSAs. First of all, too much negativity can have you unbalanced mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Do us a favor, brother and sisters. Spread more positive vibes, okay? It takes very little to build someone up than it does to tear them down. Think about the logic inside that message. It could be as easy as sending a positive text message throughout the day, doing a good gesture, telling someone, giving someone a compliment, or you can go to whatamaneuver.net for the time being, that is. Go ahead and purchase the Positive Vibes on the apparel. They are available in all different types of styles, whether it be a tank top, hoodie, V-neck. You can also get in the crew shirt, sweater, onesie. They are available. Click on the link. You ain't got to get it for you. Get it for someone as a gift. Give them a constant reminder. They can look down at that shirt and to continue to look up instead of looking down at life. And also, say it, man. Do not forget, always remember this. Look, COVID is out here, brother. It ain't going nowhere. It keeps mutating. And now we got monkeypox. So there's a lot of things going on. So the best way to defeat monkeypox and COVID, here it is, man. We're going to need y'all to wash your hands. But most importantly, wash your ass. Okay. Tell them what they got to use, Mr. Casanova.
For the love of all things that's still holy left in the world, please use soap.
And I'm going to say it with my Bobby over here. Make sure you're doing it from face to ass and not ass to face. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we are out. As the kids say, peace. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, on that note, y'all be easy. But don't forget to throw in those names for the Vince McMahon playlist if you do have anything. But yeah, let us know. But yeah, we up out of here, man. Damn, there's a lot going on inside the world of wrestling.
Lord Jesus.